So, what do you think that I was going to ask Glenn his point earlier? What do you think that Israel should do in order to kind of combat Hamas without? How do you do it without physical
Just a
violence?
MC Nemesis, just a heads up, man. You do got to use code language and use certain of these words because we don't want the video to get flagged. Just a
I
heads
don't.
up.
What words are what words?
Just say what's happening over in Israel, and then we'll automatically know what you're referring. Just as
Okay, so you've
what's
already
called.
mentioned it once with another word. I don't know what set of words I can and cannot use.
All right. Well let's just say this. Well, then move to a different topic then, because I don't want the video to get striked down. That's what we do for everybody when they come on, man. No, we got to be careful of what we say on here because again, they have their eyes on us compared to these other channels, and they're really quick to try to condemn us for anything that we say that might, in the
Yeah.
slight, go against their guidelines. So,
Are you on X?
oh Jesus, here we go again. I don't use that personally, but I know people who do use it, but personally I don't use it
I don't think that you're.
because that's my
I
that's
think
my
that you should
personal
get off.
choice.
You should, yeah, but I think you're making the wrong choice considering
Okay,
you're
but
living.
hey, MC Nemesis, I got a question for you. Why do you have a YouTube channel then? I literally looked you up. Your channel is called MC Nemesis on X. That's your YouTube channel. So if I
I'm
should
on
get
my
on
way
YouTube,
out though. I've been deleting
why do you
videos.
have a YouTube channel?
I stopped posting videos. I've been deleting videos, switching to X because I
Why do
realized
you still
that
have a channel up?
because I'm in transition.
Okay, but why can you sit there and tell me I shouldn't use YouTube if you still have a channel up with a few thousand subscribers?
Well, I'm in transition. I got to give my subscribers like not everybody's online, especially during the holidays, and I got to
All right.
give them
Well,
time. It takes
let me
months.
explain to you real quick. That this is why I mainly use YouTube because, well, for one, I was raised literally with this platform. This platform came out when I was 3 years old, and I've used it up until this point almost every day since I was really little. I remember watching cartoons on this website. Um, and really, I believe that the Lord set this platform up for us to use this to spread this information throughout the entire world. Because I'll be honest with you, if YouTube didn't exist, I probably wouldn't even be a Christian or wouldn't even be near the level of understanding I have about things today. I wouldn't know about any type of conspiracies without this platform existing because this is where I get a lot of information from on, a vast majority
Okay, it
of
sounds
these
like you're
subjects.
describing
I
more of an
use.
emotional attachment than logical reasoning.
Oh, here we go with this. So let's say this then. Let's say this. So
Hey,
you want
hey,
me? Wait,
can I
real
say
quick.
something?
You want me? I'll let you speak in a second. So you want me to use X, the same platform owned by the man who faked putting a car in outer space, right? Come on.
But what about the
Wait,
YouTube
you
and
know you
its
know what I'm
tyranny?
talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right?
So
What
you
is it? What is
wanna
it? The
you
star?
wanna
What is it?
ignore?
Starman?
Wait, just let me get the facts straight. You want to ignore YouTube tyranny? You don't think we should stand up to it? Ignore YouTube tyranny. Bow down.
Listen. Me and Rich here. We've known each other for years, so we have a story with this. Of course, we're supposed to speak out against this, and I do at times speak against this. But at the end of the day, they're allowing me to use their platform 100% free. So, with that being said, I can't really complain as much with their rules, even though I agree that they can be totalitarian in certain ways, absolutely. But they're allowing me to use this 100% free without paying for it. So I do have to abide by the rules that they set up for their platform. I do find that to be fair. Now, Ridge, I'll allow you to speak because you waited patiently.
Yeah. So my answer would be that I don't know really about Twitter, but I think the conservatives on Twitter, they're already awake and everything. Like YouTube is one of those platforms where you can be a fisher of men and reach out to people that really haven't heard of any of this stuff. Like I feel like BitChute or Rumble, those everybody on there already has all this knowledge, and so you're
Right.
just kind of just it's like an echo chamber. So that's why like YouTube, you're able to reach out to people who's never heard of this stuff and hopefully change their
Exactly.
minds.
Exactly. Because
Yeah,
when you go
I mean
on
it's
those
fascinating.
websites,
I'm trying to
go ahead.
learn. So So you're emotionally attached to YouTube. You ignore YouTube tyranny and tell others to bow down, and you
Who?
agree to harsh censorship in
Hey,
exchange for the
Ridge, did
convenience
me
of
and
it.
you did me and you say that, or is he just like making that up? Because I don't recall
No,
saying
the
those exact
the
words.
uh, the thing is, leaving YouTube and going to X would be bowing down because we're just letting them have their platform without posting, without posting opposition content.
Why are you posting opposition content, considering like that's not welcomed here on YouTube, and you know it's not? So why do you do it? You're perpetuating.
Well,
You're
give
attracting the
it.
negative
Hold on.
energy.
Give us a example of something that we're putting up that YouTube doesn't welcome. Give
Like
us
for
like one
example,
example.
you know that Matt Walsh's "What Is a Woman" has been heavily censored. Dr. Jordan
Okay,
Peterson's
but
had seven.
that's not something that I'm putting up or Ridge is putting up.
Right, but it's not only about you; it's about the collective as a
Yeah,
whole. You're
but
just
the question I asked you was name some just one thing me or Ridge is putting up that's against
like I
like what
said,
you
it's
said
not
about
about
YouTube.
you. Like I said, it's not just
All right, so
about you. It's
we'll
about
pretend that you didn't hear what they asked you. So real quick, MC Nemesis, I want to ask you again because you ignored the question. So you think I should use the website that's ran by the man who faked putting Starman in space on the Tesla car?
so. What
Because
are
you know that
you?
was Jeff
So
faked,
what are
right?
you accusing?
What am I accusing Elon Musk of? Is your question?
Yes.
All right. Well, I think I made it clear that, with it, what's his space agency he runs? SpaceX. All that stuff, just like NASA, is propaganda to play on the minds of the masses. And a good instance of this is when he claimed that he put a Tesla car in outer space with this dummy they put inside of it. I believe they call him Starman or something like that, and it's literally live on YouTube where they show this car floating in outer space and you see the world behind it. Clearly, it's fake and CGI, but do you mean to tell me you believe that's real? So I shouldn't criticize him for lying to the public about putting a car or anything in outer space?
I don't know. You're accusing him of fraud, manipulation of the masses, which in essence is just social media marketing.
Well,
Wait, so, so wait.
here's my question.
Go ahead.
Um, wouldn't it be giving up and bowing down to YouTube by leaving here and going to X? And basically, I feel like that would be just saying, yeah, y'all can have this platform. We're not even going to post opposition content because here we give up. I feel like us staying here is more of a middle finger to them than leaving.
More so, like you know how the military is like people leave the military because they don't believe in the leaders because the leaders are now trannies. So that's they just kind of leave. It's not so fact that they stay and fight the system because they can because it's very authoritative. It's the fact that they are told what they're going to do. They're told what they're going to say. You will use my pronouns by the lieutenant, like by their superiors. So you either are part of the system and do what you're told, or you get punished. You get censored. So the best thing to do, like the military did, now the numbers have reached lower than pre World War II, lowest of the 20th, lower than the 20th century. So there you go. So we don't. So that's the solution. You just kind of like leave, and I don't know what you just leave the institution.
Wait, real
Well,
quick. Let me understand this real quick, and then Ridge, I'll let you chime in. You put up something in the
okay.
back that it says, you said Elon Musk accused of fraud and manipulation of the masses. Then he put in quotation marks or whatever it says, marketing. What do you
Marketing.
mean by marketing?
Okay, so
Okay.
you're describing manipulation of the masses. This
But
is
I'm
every
saying, are you
advertisement
saying
ever. Every
that's like the
advertisement is an
advertisement that me and Ridge are
exaggeration.
saying about him? Is that what you're saying?
Every advertisement. If I'm going to advertise myself, see, I want to tell you I'm the best rapper that's upcoming right now. I'm the king of the underground. It's called exaggeration. And
But
that
here's the
is a
problem
form of
though.
manipulation.
But
Exaggeration is a form of it.
MC Nemesis. But the problem is what you're saying is not demonstrated in reality. In fact, Elon Musk is very popular due to him helping out Ukraine with the Starlink that he allows the country to use. So Elon Musk is very popular among the people for that, among many other reasons. So nobody out there is really, criticizing this person. Maybe there's one or two here or there, but by and large, they're not trying to criticize Elon Musk. So I disagree with you saying that's a marketing attempt, because we don't really see that anywhere. We don't really see anywhere where people are trying to discredit this character.
Okay, so you're saying that I don't like Elon Musk as a person, so I cannot use their service platforms. You're basically
No, what I'm saying is, how can you criticize me for using YouTube, but then you want me to go use a platform ran by somebody lying to the world about outer space? It's like, I'm just saying that seems a little hypocritical. Is
okay.
the
I'm
point.
trying to get your standard of morality. So Elon Musk is a liar, right? Now, in order for you to be on YouTube, that means that you believe that the owners of YouTube are not liars.
That doesn't mean that. Well, which, first of all, I already know the background of YouTube and how it was founded. There was basically these free guys that
Yeah, they
came
were.
out with,
It was
yeah,
like
it was
it was
actually going
like
to be
low
a
key.
dating
It
website,
was
but it,
made for
it
free
changed.
speech.
Right, it changed it because the whole story with it, if you look at it, it was actually a dating website. Then they changed it because that didn't work. They changed it to a
I
video
mean,
sharing
you think
website.
the current
So it was three
CEOs?
individuals that made it. So, uh,
Remember
Well,
the
the
zoo
history's
video?
I can't
irrelevant. The
go
history's
ahead.
irrelevant. The current regimen, you are saying that the current regime, you saying that the reason that you don't use X is because you do not like the owner as a person,
All right. Well,
but you
here's a reason why I don't use X personally. Personally, I don't use Twitter or Facebook because I personally don't have the time to sit there and put up my own pictures or read other people's stories and what they got going on. I'm not into that type of stuff. I'd rather watch YouTube videos. So if you ask me on a personal note why I personally don't use those websites, is because I'm not interested in using those. Same reason why I haven't used, say for instance, Snapchat or TikTok. I'm not into that type of stuff they put on those websites. It's the same thing with Twitter and Facebook. Now, I'm not saying that, say for instance, if you or Ridge uses Facebook, Facebook or Instagram or X or whatever website, I'm not saying you're a bad person for using that. It's just not something that I personally choose to use.
I'm
You
trying to
understand what I'm saying?
understand you, your psychology here, because I don't understand. I don't want us to have conflicts.
Hey,
So,
I just want to say, guys, I'm about to leave. I'm gonna go into a store that just opened. But yeah, I'll see y'all.
All right,
okay,
that's
Nice,
cool.
nice
you have
stream.
a
See
good
y'all. Yeah.
day. You have a good
You too,
day.
man. You too.
I'm trying to understand you, ETT, and I'm just trying to understand your thought process so we don't have conflict. So, you don't like engaging with others. You don't want to be social on social media.
No,
That's what you're saying.
no, what I'm saying, and keep in mind, this is the second time you're having a conversation with me. So for you to make a statement like that shows that you're just making things up. Now, to answer what you said, the reason I
That's
don't
not
use
what you
those,
said. You said that
let
you
me
don't
let
like
me
X.
MC Nemesis, are you going to allow me to talk on my own stream?
But yes, but I'll just
I'm going to answer your question. I literally said,
okay.
to go back to what you were saying,
Okay.
is just like, say for instance, most people use Facebook or Twitter to sit there and scroll through, for hours, and to see what other people are doing with their lives. I said, hey, if you want to do that, that's cool, but I'm personally not a person who has time or reasoning to want to sit there and read through all these, postings that other people put up about their life and all of that. I'm just not into that. So that's why I personally don't use the websites. Now, if somebody else wants to use the website,
I don't know what happened to him. Uh, so
yo, I
so
cut out. Can you hear me
so
now?
so you're saying I don't care about blogs. I prefer videos, and you don't care about the happiness of other individuals. Like that
I
doesn't
don't.
attract you. You
Oh,
don't
oh my
care
goodness.
about their life.
This is what I find laughable. What I literally said is, hey, look, if somebody wants to use those websites, Facebook or Twitter, be my guest, go right ahead. But I personally don't have hours of my day to waste by scrolling through, a million different posts by people about what they're doing in their life. I don't have time to sit there and do that. I'm busy doing other things. That's why I personally don't get involved with that type of social media. Now, if you want to do that, that's fine. But that's not what I'm about, and I've never been about that. Even back when I did have accounts on some of these websites, which I've deleted all of them. But back when I did have a account, I would barely use it because it's not something that I'm really into, unlike other people, living in today's times. Again, if you disagree, you can disagree, but I don't get why that is so difficult to grasp. But now all of us are into scrolling for hours
So,
on
okay,
the
so
social media
I
app.
understand the doom scrolling, and I don't like to do that either. I get caught up in the moment, and I also get addicted to social media. However, you're describing, you don't like to read.
I
That's what
don't
you're
like
saying.
to I don't like to read. How many books have you read? You'll see why I'm asking.
Oh, I've read, oh man, over a
I don't
hundred
I
at
don't
least.
I don't like to read. Well, hold on a second. I read the entire 80 books of the Bible when I was 16. I read the entire Bible again when I was 18. I read 20 thick chapter books dealing with science, history, and novels. So to say I don't like to read, that's just not true. It's just I don't have 10 hours of my day to waste looking through posts that people put up about what they're doing
I
in
don't
their
know
life
what
or
you're
about
talking about.
whatever.
I think you have
Okay,
a
so what are you
misconception.
talking about? What are you talking about?
I don't. Okay, so if I can correct your misconception about X, so the way the platform works
Hold on,
is,
LOP, is that you? Just to make sure it's not someone else.
Can you hear me, man?
Yeah,
I had
yeah, we,
some
we
issue
can
with
we can
my
hear you.
microphone and stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
so the misconception here about X. So you have to talk about what. So what people are talking about is called trending. Now on YouTube, it's not real because YouTube is just a list of paid clients. But on X, Elon Musk is no longer driven by the advertisers. He told them to go f off. So now the trending page is a representation of what people are actually talking about. And if you're not interested in what people are actually talking about, then you don't want to be social.
Well, here's the
A
thing.
topic doesn't because you're telling me in the whole trending page there's nothing that interests you.
That this is laughable. Do you know how many websites exist on the internet? You'll see why I'm asking. Just give me a rough guess.
What I'm
You
saying
have
is
any?
X is a social
You'll see
media
what
platform.
you'll see why I'm saying it. Just give me a rough estimate. How many websites exist on the internet?
Okay, asking random questions.
All right. The reason I'm asking, which by the way, for those who wondered, is over 1 billion websites that exist on the internet. Now, why did I mention this? Because, say for instance, me or the next person, we might have different interests in things we're into. So he might like to go to 100 websites and read and interact with people on there, and I'll go to 100 different ones that I like. Now, just because I don't use Facebook or Twitter, that doesn't mean I don't like to be social. It's just because I choose not to use those particular websites for whatever reason I might have. I mean, I don't get why this is like so difficult to grasp.
It's not
I mean,
difficult. It's
hold
not
on, hold on.
difficult.
MC Nemesis, how much are you being paid? Because it seems like all you do is advertise these websites. I mean, seriously, this is all you bring up when we have a conversation. Is you guys better get X and Twitter and Facebook because it's total freedom of speech. It's like sure,
X.
maybe it's
Okay, so
freedom of
X
speech
is
on there,
Twitter.
but I mean you're like a
I
salesman
don't
for this stuff.
advocate for any other thing besides
You're a
X
salesman.
because that's my primary base. Or YouTube is still my primary base, but I'm in
Still
transition.
your primary phrase, but you said you were transitioning, meaning you were leaving the platform.
Yes.
But you just made it sound like you're still actively using it.
On open panels only, I quit posting content.
But you didn't delete your whole channel though, right?
Not yet, no.
Okay. All right. So
But I'm
so
not
so,
making
so
my channels are not monetized.
all right. Oh, and by the way, there's a cat in the back saying they got their name drinking water.
Hey,
I don't know
can
who
you
that
hear
is in the
me? I
back.
don't know if my mic is working.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello?
LOP. We can hear you. Can you hear us or not?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes.
There's somebody else in the back chat. I can't put up a layer on the screen because the payment has
It,
been
it
made,
might
so
be a
we're
porn
restricted.
bomber. It might be a porn bomber.
That's why I'm not adding the person until they can show me their face because I have to I have to
Maybe it's
be sure.
Rudy or something.
If it is, he's gonna have to let me know and I'll figure that out. But But anyway, LOP, you want to add anything on into the discussion?
I mean, I personally don't even use don't use Twitter, but I use Facebook because like most of my friends are or using Messenger. I don't do it for scrolling though. I only use like Messenger. I don't scroll the bullshit posts that other people post, like their food or whatever. Like I don't give a fuck. But like X, I don't even like what's the point, I might click it if like Tucker Carlson does some video with Alex Jones, that I might click it on it, but like I'm not the person to post on Twitter because I have Facebook, so I can make a post on Facebook if I really want to, which is very rare. But I prefer Discord for like whatever, talking with people, or Messenger, which that's Facebook, but I don't really post there just for talking to people. Basically, keep it in touch. So that's my thought on this. And YouTube, of course. I just I post music sometimes, like my guitar playing. It's about what I do, and I sometimes join these
All right.
open files.
So,
So yeah.
so real quick, so MC Nemesis, now that you heard it from LOP, and he uses Facebook, but he doesn't use Twitter. So, do you think that he's a bad person for not using Twitter?
Well, I think that you're presupposing that I think people who don't use X are bad people. Why do you ask that? Why do you?
Because say for
Yeah.
instance, right, you're making it sound like I'm like some horrible person because I don't use Facebook or
Well, no,
Twitter.
it goes back to the free speech. Like you're trying to tell me, hey, man, there's words you can't use on here, and I'm saying, well, I can use any language I want to on X. Why don't we just use that?
And sure,
So X has absolutely no
And you went on
censorship.
this spiel about how Elon Musk and how you grew up with this platform and that you're emotionally attached to it, and
But
how
MC,
Elon Musk is a
that's not
bad
it's
person.
like you could still get banned from X if you say some stupid shit against like whatever, right? They have a terms of service still. It's not like you cannot get like canceled or whatever. So you cannot just say anything
It's
just
a lot
But
more
for your
than
like
saying.
information.
say for instance, right? Say for instance, if somebody puts out a threat against a person, somebody could take action on that and get that person's account terminated, right?
Yeah, that's illegal. So
Only criminal of course, criminal activity is going to be illegal. Period, because it's the law of the land. That's a given.
right, right.
What free speech is that like what ETT? Don't say that. Oh, we can't talk about that.
Yeah,
YouTube
that,
is
that
controlling
And real,
speech,
real
controlling
quick, you,
minds.
you do realize it's not me trying to control the narrative of the conversation. You do realize I'm
No,
trying to
you're
look
just
out
going
for your
along with it.
channel. No,
You're just
it's
doing
not
what
that it's
YouTube
not that
wants
I'm
you to
going.
do.
Oh my goodness, it's not that I'm going along with it. It's that I'm trying to make it to where I'm allowed to have a YouTube channel and put my faults out there and interact with people. It's just I have to abide by certain
And I said you could do
rules
it
that
on
the
X.
platform uses.
I
I,
said you could do it
I
on
can
X.
do it on there, but I choose not to use that platform. Why? Because most of the people I interact with
maybe
are on
maybe if
YouTube because it's
PTT's
more
channel
private.
gets
Maybe the
struck
people
down,
you're interacting with don't support
he
free
can
speech. It
migrate
sounds like
there.
you don't either.
Maybe he can
So do you
migrate there
support
once his
free
Hey,
channel is
speech?
struck
oh my
down.
god! You
Sorry.
know, this is truly astonishing. So real quick, do you believe that there is a Tesla car in outer space right now? So like I
I
mean
think that you
seriously,
have an
or
obsession
do
with
you
Elon Musk,
do
that you're
you
holding a
agree?
personal vendetta against him, and you refuse
Personal.
to support.
Oh
Who
my
told
goodness,
you this? Like,
dude,
who's
hold on a
socially
second.
manipulating you?
MC Nemesis, I've actually watched many conversations that people done with Elon Musk, and actually, I don't think that he's being controlled by other people. He sounds like a nice guy. However, I can acknowledge that when they're saying they're sending things to outer space, I can see there's certainly problems with that. So
We
even though
already
Elon
went
Musk,
over it. You didn't answer.
let me
No,
finish,
no.
let me
Elon
finish.
Musk is a liar. You ain't got to repeat it. You said
But
Elon Musk is a liar.
Elon Musk is lying about certain things, but that doesn't
Everybody
mean
is
that
I
a
he's
don't like
liar.
overall.
Elon
That
Musk. You
doesn't mean
said
he's
I don't like
overall a
Elon Musk, so I cannot use their services. Elon is this, that, and the third, but YouTube isn't. YouTube is perfect.
How much are you being paid to advertise Instagram or X or whatever? How much are you being paid? I mean, seriously, man.
He ain't
They
getting
need to
paid
give you
shit,
a
bro.
pay rate, man. Seriously.
So you grew up with YouTube. You love it. It's like a father figure to you.
I also grew up with Facebook as well, but I don't use it because I lost interest in it over the years. I also grew up with Instagram as well. I also grew up with Snapchat as well, among other websites, but I lost interest over time. So what does that prove?
Here's the thing about these panels, right? So
Oh my,
you have an open panel.
Hey,
This
dude,
doesn't
there's
have
like
to be an open topic, but I don't know what the topic is, ETT. What is the topic?
the
well,
Hebrew
it's an open
Israelites
panel,
says.
so you can bring up a topic, which I put a few topics in the title of the video, such as end times or Hebrew Israelites. That can always start off a conversation. But of course, people can bring up other subjects in the show to continue the conversation and bring it somewhere else.
It wasn't there the guy drinking water.
Yeah, he's not
It,
there anymore.
Yeah, he got mad because you won't let him up
No,
but you
because
should have.
listen, it's
Maybe it was
not.
a maybe it was
Wait,
a alleged person. Like
let me finish real quick. It's not that I wouldn't bring him up. I do want to bring him up. There's just a problem. And you might not
I
know about this MC Nemesis, but people can go around and porn bomb a stream to get the video flagged.
oh,
So I
I
have to
know
be
people.
careful.
That's one of the reasons I
So
decided to leave
why
YouTube.
are you acting like that? I don't want to let the guy
but
on when
I
that's
thought you were
literally not
using
the case.
Jay's
No.
layout, so he
Wait,
has the.
hold on. No. Here's what you don't understand. Jay can't pay right now the $20 a month, so I don't get access to that.
Oh yeah, I see
That's what
the
I tried to tell you.
logo
Because
there, so he
I
didn't
can't
pay.
put up
Okay,
I
I get
can't
it.
put up the layer so when people join, they're just going to be on the screen with us. That's why I'm being careful with what I do.
Well, drinking water
I agree with
or
you that
yeah, it
you
might have been a
now.
port more. Yeah.
I agree with you, ETT. YouTube is a good way to reach people. However, not so much. I mean, in my personal experience, I don't find very much engagement on this platform.
I
I
mean,
post
you're
videos
welcome to
and
believe that, but I mean, it's like, come on, move on to something else already. I mean, I all have my position. You have your position. I'll respect your position. You respect mine. Just move on to something else.
I
I
have
mean,
but see, like, I'm just confused. So, whatever. I mean, you don't care if I
all right,
understand you.
real quick. So going back to the Bible, right? This might be interesting. Last time you told me when we had a conversation that Barack Obama is the devil. And when he was in office, he was representing you as a Christian. Do you still hold that view?
Well, did you know Obama was the start of the Hamas Israel? Well, see, that's another thing. Like, what do I say? The Middle East conflict.
Just say the thing the thing happening over in Israel. Obviously, all of us know what's going on over there because we watch the news and pay attention to world events.
All
So
right.
if
Well,
you
you
reference
update
what's
me on the
happening in
code
Israel, we know
language.
what you're
You
talking
you update me on the code language. I don't.
about. All right, just get to the point of what you were saying.
My point is that this all started with Obama. All this bullcrap with the Democrats taking over.